Hey fans, welcome back to my channel. When was the last time I said that? Welcome back. I don't know if I'm saying that to you or myself, but anyway, guys, I'm actually on my way to a date. But I thought, as you can see what the title says, I thought what better way to come back onto the tube and share with you guys what happened to me in the past. When did this date happen? This date happened about 3 weeks ago, where I kid you not, a man took me out on a date, but he had no intentions of doing anything else besides stealing my cell phone. He stole my cell phone, got onto my banking app, and wiped me clean. So if you are interested in hearing what happened, make sure you hit that like button right now. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, sweetie. Let's go. But first things first, I'm not alone. As you can see, I'm going on my date, but I am adorned as usual in my Anna Louisa gear, my favorite. I don't think I wear any other jewelry. I don't wear any other jewelry besides Anna Louisa. So we've been on this love journey. I've been their brand ambassador for the past 3 years now, and it's still nothing but love, and we're still going strong. They have currently a spring sale going on where you buy one get one at 40% off. So it's spring for them that side. We're in autumn right now, right? They're going into their springtime. I think it's their springtime already. And I am actually going there in the next few weeks. I'm going to be in America in the next few weeks. So hopefully I'll also get to go to my Anna Louisa family. I mean, we've been working together for so long and I haven't met any of them, haven't seen their offices. So hopefully we can get something going on when I'm that side. And yeah, it's just, this is a brand that I absolutely love, and you guys will know if you follow me on Instagram. You know I just wear them all the time. I mean, this piece is 3 years old. Yeah, this is one of the very first pieces that I got from Anna Louisa, and it's still golden. Okay, it's still I rusanga. Okay, it still looks good. That goes to show that they really make their jewelry from high quality, and it just lasts long. It's 100% recycled gold, guys, and it is so affordable. So make sure you click the link down below in my description box where you can get yourself some, so you can adorn yourself in some Anna Louisa jewelry. Anyway, with that being said, let us get in today's video. Today's story time. Let me take a sip on my wine. As I'm going on a date, but just to calm my nerves down, I have some wine here with me. Just so that I'm only going to have one glass, just so that when this guy comes to pick me up, I'm not nervous, but I'm also not a bit tips. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go back to this date, guys. It's in South Africa, our land. We live to see things. So this is how this guy and I met. So a friend of mine, Omazi, we were at Spa and we bump into this guy, right? And he starts chatting us up. He starts speaking to us. In fact, he started chatting to Omazi first, and we start speaking, and he walks us to the car, and he ends up asking for my number. So at that stage, I'm like, no, I'm just not in the mood. I wasn't in good space at that time. So I was just like, not in the mood to be chatting up anybody. So he eventually asked for my number, very persistent. So I give it to him. And he's like, guys, I just want to take you out, man, for lunch. Come on. There's a place down the road, let's just go. So I'm like, no, I've been away from my work laptop for a while. I need to get back to work, so you can take me out on another day. He's like, no, let me take you out today. It's just for lunch. It'll be quick. So I'm like, nah, dude, not today. Like, I told you, I'm busy. Cool. I get home. He is blowing up my phone, guys. He is calling me like, please, I'm begging you, I want to take you out. I'm like, what is up with this? And now he's losing brownie points because I don't like men who beg. Like, why are you begging? Like, what's up with that? So, Diego, he asked for, he actually also asked for Umaz's number, saying that, what, he wants to speak to her and ask her something about me or where he can, I don't know what the story was there. So I call him as I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give this dude your number. He's blowing me up. I'm not trying to talk to him, and you're the one who said I should entertain him and just, so you better help me out because yeah, he needs to chill. Anyway, fine. That was on like a Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday goes on, Thursday goes on, and I'm busy. He calls me on a Friday. It's the persistence. It's the persistence for me, okay? He calls me on a Friday, and he was just lucky that Friday was the least busiest for me because I was still working, but I was not as hectic, right? And I had to go to the bank. So what had happened was one of my freelancing gigs, because I'm a freelancer and stuff, so I hadn't been paid at that, and it was like the 1st. It was Friday, the 1st of April. So I hadn't been paid, so I decided to go to the bank, to the mall closest to my place. I go to the mall to take money from my savings account to my checking account so that all my debit orders don't bounce. That was my plan, right? So I'm getting dressed, I'm going to the mall. He calls me just before I leave for the mall. And I tell him, I say to him, listen, I'm actually going to the mall, so this is your chance. I can do breakfast. And he's like, say less, I'm leaving Melrose Arch right now. Where's that Melrose? Hey, Melrose Arch. I'm leaving Melrose Arch right now. I'll meet you there. So I'm like, cool. He's excited. It's like, okay, let's see how this goes. And to describe him, he's not my typical type, but I'm also like trying to move away from having a type because you don't know what you kind of letting go of by having a type. So he was a bit chubby, a bit older, but I was just like, okay, let's see. Yes, you don't know. Don't judge a book by its cover. Be open. Be an open person. Vulega. So, so I go to the mall. I go to do what I was going to do at the bank. Move money from my savings to my checking account so my debit orders don't bounce. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't done that right away. I wish I had gone on the date and then went to the bank to do whatever it is that I had to do. But I do that. He calls me. I'm like, ooh, that was quick. From Melrose to 4 Ways. That was so quick. He's like, I'm near Ocean Basket. There's a restaurant here. Blah, blah, blah. So meet me here. So I go to this restaurant and it's a bit hidden. So I say to him, like, why are we at this restaurant? Like, where did you even find it? Like, it's so hidden. He's like, no, when you're well known, people will want to. He said to me, he's in the ANC. And I was trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, are you an MP? Like, he's like, no, we're not, let's not talk about that. So I'm trying to be like, ascertain, uyintoni ANC, and I can uthetha ngayo. So I'm like, does he think I'm going to start, I don't know what. But anyway, so now we're on the date. I'm at breakfast, and we're talking, we're getting to know each other. And this guy is moving pretty fast. He's like, he likes me, he wants to date me, he wants me to meet his mom. I'm like sitting there like, there's but there's no way. Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And he starts going on, and I'm listening. And I started this thing where I speak less. I want to speak less and hear more. right? So I let him go on. He's telling me his life story. He's got a son, but his son stays in London. His son stays in London. He studied politics, and then he moved to London for a few. That's where he met his son's mom, and then guys, DT, a well-rehearsed story. These things are flying. These things are coming out naturally, okay? So what happened was, since he's in the ANC, right? Someone is coming to, I don't know if it's a secretary or what it is. He needs to sign some documents urgently. So she's driving them. She's bringing them there. And this whole time, so what happened was, now we're still chatting, and then his phone dies mysteriously. It does. So he's like, okay, text the number quick. So I'm writing down this number. I'm writing it down, and at the back of my head, I'm like, how do you know your secretary's number or whoever's number off by heart? But I was just like, you know what? His phone's dead. He needs this person to get here so he can sign the documents. I'm not gonna ask questions. So they start conversing now on my cell phone. And the thing is, this guy had said to me, I'm not familiar with Four Ways Mall that much. So I'm like, let me direct. So the whole time I'm trying to direct this person that's coming, but he would like try like take the phone from me. He wants to speak to this person himself, you know. So they're having this back and forth on my cell phone. So sometimes it would drop and, you know, she'd call back or whatever. And there was a time where it dropped, and then he asked me for my PIN so he could open my phone. So I was like, no, we're not that close, dude. Like, give me back my cell phone and I'll open it for you. And there you go. And then I can see him not going necessarily to the keypad or the last calls. He's pressing my phone. So I nothing clicks at that moment, right? He's pressing my phone, and I think this is when he disabled something with regards to my app, because it's in my phone now. So anyway, what finally happens is our food arrives, and this man is like, order whatever you want. He ordered himself a steak. I was just like, no, I just want like breakfast, some chilled. And it's like, let's have drinks. I'm like, it's the morning, it's 11 o'clock, and I have work to do. And luckily, I wasn't extravagant with my order. Luckily, because I had to pay the bill. Anyway, so our food arrives, and as our food arrives, the phone rings again. It's this person who's coming. So this person is now close by. So he's like, oh, can you see Ocean Basket? And Ocean Basket wasn't far from where we were. He's like, can you see Ocean Basket? Okay, cool. No, let me come towards you. So he's on the phone, on my phone, walking towards this person. And to pacify me, he left a wallet. So in my head, you know, I've been scammed before, but it didn't click instantaneously because I was like, he's left his wallet. But it took about 5 to 10 minutes where it's like, no man, something within me is not okay with the fact that this man that I barely know has walked away with my phone. So I go look towards where he went, and I don't see him. I run back to the table. I open the wallet. Guys, there is one 10 rand note. 1 10 rand note in that wallet. No ID, no license, no nothing. So obviously, had he not left it, I would have been quick to assume something. But that also gave me some sort of reassurance that he's coming back. Oh gosh, oh man, it's the way they've studied this, the way they've crafted this. I have to give them props. I really do, because they took their time. They took their time. Once I realized what had happened, I rushed to go pay the bill now because I can't leave. And I'm at this stage, I'm really embarrassed because I'm on a date with someone and they just scammed me, you know, of my cell phone. So I'm really embarrassed. So I quickly say to the waiter, let me pay. He's like, he's dragging his feet and he's like, oh, let me get a what that thing to pack, what's that thing to pack with? But anyway, you know, I'm talking about a doggy bag, yes, a doggy bag. So I'm like, no, I just need to pay right now. Because I know in my head, I need to get to the bank. Because I know what's about to happen after my phone's stolen. So I'm also cringing that by the time I tap, it's too late. So I pay, I run to the nearest ATM. I try, and at this time, my money's still intact. I try withdraw the maximum, all the money that I just transferred. I could only draw 2,000 Rand. So I run to the bank. By the time I get to the bank to tell them that, yo, block this guy, blah, 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 my money was gone. So I had only that 2,000 Rand that I managed to withdraw. And luckily for me, I hadn't been paid, because had I been paid like my money, he would have drawn my money, because I just put enough for the few debit orders that I had coming in the next 1 or 2 days, and it wasn't a lot. So he took about, because I put like 8,000 Rand and he took 6, so I managed to draw 2. And then, because at this stage I don't have a car, right? I was Ubering everywhere. This guy has taken my transport away, in essence, as well. So no phone, no money, no transportation. Now I have to walk home, and that was the longest walk of my life, guys. It's not that far from the mall, but like, there was so much playing. What could I have done better? This, and I'm just going over the scenarios and all the little cues that I could have seen that were, telling me that this guy is not who he says he is. I get home, I open my iPad, and I can see my phone's on the move. Go to find my iPhone or whatever that thing is, and I can see it's insurance at this time, by the time I got home. So I was just like, man, did that just happen to me? It was so wild and so weird. When I call Umazi eventually to tell her, yo, this is what's just happened, she doesn't believe. I'm like, you won't believe who stole it. She's like, who? I'm like, the guy you said I should go on a date with. She's like, there's no way. I was like, wait. Yeah. So I got swindled. I basically got swindled, guys. I think, thieves in Johannesburg are becoming more and more smart. They're becoming more and more elaborate with their schemes. And when I told my mom about what happened, she said something to me that I was like, you're actually so right, that this guy took your cell phone and he took your money. Both of these things you'll get back, because one, ABSA is going to do a fraud case. I'll get the money back. 2, my phone was insured, so I'm going to get that phone back. But what would have happened if, 1, this guy plays the long game, like the extra long game, where I start liking him. He comes over to my place. I feel comfortable with leaving him in my house. And the next time I get back after a long day of work, I'm wiped out clean. Because that's a huge possibility. Because he's playing on people's emotions, and those are the tactics. Or 2, because I was on the phone with Mel before I went into the restaurant we were meeting. I was supposed to go to Mel's place, and I said to Mel, don't worry, I'm meeting up with this guy, chilled guy, by the seams of things. He will drop me off at your place. What if I got into the car with this guy, and he says to me, oh, can I just pass by, blah, 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 I want to pick something up. Next thing, there's 2 men jumping out of a random car, picking me up. I'm in this car, I'm in the next car, I'm taken. Do you know what I'm saying? So the worst could have happened. And I'm also putting the story out to let people be aware, and just so that you know that You can't trust everybody. We know this. We were told this as kids. You can't trust everybody. But like, these people come up with the most elaborate stories that you can't help but trust. Sorry. He came up with such an elaborate story, and he took his time. He had patience. He had all the time. He had all the time in the world to, jack me of my cell phone and my money. This happened on the 1st of April, and today I'm going on a date, and I'm hoping to not come back to YouTube and say, well, I've been jacked times 2, but well, I know better now. I know better now. So let's just hope that this guy is razzled and dazzled by my Anna Luisa get up, my jewelry. Guys, don't forget to click on the link in my description box, okay? So you can have my code, okay? Don't forget that. You hear me? Okay, let me know what you think about my stories. Let me know if you think if there's something similar that happened to you. Just let's chat, let's have a dialogue. I don't want to be alone in this anymore, because I've been sad about it, and then I laughed about it, then I was sad about it, now I'm laughing about it. So let's have a dialogue, guys. If something similar has happened to you or someone you know, please comment and let me know. And let me know what you think about my swindler, my Pretoria swindler, because it's actually from Pretoria. I still have his number, by the way. So I'm also just like not sure what to do, you know. I think it's gonna end up affecting me if I try to be vindictive and, you know, do something. I don't feel like I should do anything. But I have his number. One day is one day, and I promise you if I bump it, if I see, brother, it's over. I'm gonna cause a scene. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I am gonna cause the biggest scene if I see that guy. Just say young. Just 2. You know what I'm saying? Okay, lovelies. It's lovely to see you again. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click in the link below for some Anna Luisa Gold. Goodbye.